Alright, just getting in a quick Lugia game here. Want to be familiar with the archetypes coming up for Temporal Forces Standard. And opponent starts off with a pretty decent start. I do like his placing the choice belt down early in a way. And here's what I mean. So I really shouldn't hear knockout that Charmander if he's able to get another one set up. And we can see that he doesn't, so that's quite unfortunate for him. Tells me he's not in an ideal state here. And here, I think I should have gone Messagoza first to see if I can get the Archeops, and then Ultra Ball away both for the Lugia star, so that is a misplay on my part. And also, note to self, testing out I think this is 2.6 times speed, so it's looking alright, pretty easy to comment on. We get an early start here with the Archeops, and I did put the gift energy on my Lugia last turn. I believe that was the correct attach. I like to make sure that my gift energy are spread out at the earliest convenience, so to speak. And here, where I do believe I don't power up the Iron Hands just yet, I want to make sure that I am keeping my setup safe, right? So obviously they're not going to be playing Path or anything like that, but I don't want to have an Iron Hands in the active that are not like bossed up, let's say, that just can't attack because I don't find the lightning energy. The early knock on the Rotom is pretty helpful. I'm kind of surprised he didn't do something more useful with it, like getting another VIP with the Forest Stone. And we see his Luminion come down here on the bench as a liability. I'm liking that. One thing I'm not sure about is if I wanted to bench that Mew just then. I do believe I drew one card off of it, but it is there as a potential pick-off target if opponent has a boss, which I don't like because it is one of the ways that I finish out the game if I can get our opponent on an odd prize map. Here I am just thinning the deck because I want to be as tight as possible, trying to get to an electric energy to power up this Iron Hands. And I'm just going to grab the Archeops to discard. One thing I considered was keeping the Radiant Zard. That may have not been a bad play. And I'm glad that I didn't attach that Jet Energy before researching, because we do find the Lightning Energy. Check our hand one more time to make sure we're not missing any plays and get that chip damage in against the Charizard. Not excited about the fact that this only did 200. Worth noting in the next format, when we do have that Cincino or Mincino that does 70 for each special energy attached, that would be a perfect chip for me to knock that Charizard out with a single prizer that not only is a single prizer, but also only requires 2 energy to attack. So even if I only had one Archeops, it would still be getting in there for lethal. And right here, I'm going to set up so that any prize I take is game, and this is a pretty strong position. I would imagine opponent would need to Iono me here after this play to give him the best odds of winning. But I am going to pull up that Luminion and put myself with one prize card remaining so that any knockout we take is going to be the game. Hand is plenty full, and opponent is considering his options. If I were him, I would be desperately looking for a new Charizard to put on top there, and I definitely would not have put that Charizard or the Radzard in the active. I think I'm going to put up the damage Zard because that is already able to conveniently retreat, and that's a guaranteed game for us. GG. My shorts are so comfy. right there.